Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, Fred.
Who are we?
We are
The Avon Couple. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday's podcast.
I was going to ask how you are.
Well, I'm trying to put a brave face on it, to be totally honest with you.
You've been poorly bunny, haven't you?
Yeah, since last Wednesday. Oh, honestly, there's a bug.
Anybody else getting this bug going around?
I was going to say that I think there's a lot more than just one bug going around, because I actually just thought, I got food poisoning because we had some sandwiches and what have you, but it can't be that.
Not the way you was feeling. You just went really hot and sweaty, and
I'm still not feeling 100%, and I'm still not right in the things that should be right. But I feel better. I can move around now, whereas, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I couldn't even move.
Saturday and Sunday you was in bed.
Oh, it was horrendous.
No, Sunday you got up.
No, Sunday I sat on the sofa all day.
Yeah, but at least you weren't in bed.
But today, thank you for asking, obviously, but I do feel much, much better. But when bugs hit you, it hits you. But the sun shines even when you're ill, doesn't it? Because we run our own business and we don't have to get a sick note from the doctor.
I was just going to ask that. Did you get me a sick note?
Sorry, boss. No. Luckily, you're not just my boss. You were my nurse, and thank you for doing what I like to have done when I'm ill. I don't know. There's a poll. We're going to put a poll out, I think. When you're ill, what do you like?
Mention on a comment on the Facebook page.
If you get on there, do that, because I like to be just left alone.
You like to just hibernate in your bedroom, and that's it. I
like to just get away from it all. I know it's a horrible word, but I don't like being pestered. Are you all right? Do you want this? Do you want that? I don't need it. You know that now.
I don't do that now.
And now you come in and you go, do you want a cup of tea? Blah, blah, blah. No, right, see ya. And it's about 2-3 hours from the next bang on the wall. I mean, no, I didn't mean that. No. Or ring of the bell.
Whereas for me, I like to just go to bed, but I like to know that you're there. So not every 2 to 3 hours. I like sort of like every half hour just popping in.
I know, but that's okay, because guess what? We work from home.
Exactly.
So we can do it.
Yeah.
And it's such a good feeling knowing that our business, no matter what we do, or how we feel, or what whether we can get out or not, we'll carry on going. I've got all the customer orders turned up.
Yeah, they turned up on Thursday.
Yeah, but we're going to put them out as soon as we can. we've messaged most of the people.
Yeah.
And they're okay with it.
All our customers absolutely, totally understand, especially if it is a bug going around and they've had it as well.
Yeah, and it's like, well, don't you worry, Fred. I wouldn't have expected you to come out. Whereas in a business, out in a normal business, 1, you'd have had to go into work. 2, you'd have had to continue doing what you're doing. And 3, I think it'd have made you worse.
And if you're self-employed and you're ill, in a conventional self-employed job, where you're working for yourself, if you're ill, you don't get paid because you're not on the job.
Exactly.
Whereas this is the beauty of Avon. You get the residual income still coming in. So for those of you that don't know what residual income is like
a record, isn't it?
I'm not a record. Do I go on and on?
Sometimes. No, you don't.
Like a record. So somebody makes a record, and then every time the radio plays it, they have to pay you the royalty of playing that record. Or a book, you get, if somebody buys the book, you get the royalties from the book. So regardless of where you are, that still comes in. And that's the beauty of Avon, having a team of reps that you support and that you encourage. Avon still pay you a residual income, and that to me is worth its weight in gold.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think it's It worries you when you're laying there, and I mean, to be honest with you, this is the worst bug I think I've ever had. I think Wednesday morning when I couldn't move and I couldn't get out of bed, to be honest with you, I was really worried, and I saw it in your face. You were as well, but you know, it's.
If I don't hear from you for a while, I'll let you into a little secret, right? You don't know that I do this.
Well, I do now.
But the first day when you was really poorly, and I knew that you was poorly because you wasn't up and around, so I sneaked into the bedroom. And I love the fact that when you know you're not well, you go in the other bedroom so you don't disturb me. Which I think is lovely. I'm very considerate, but I sneak in and then I just stand there to see if I can see the sheets moving up and down. And then I think, oh yeah, he's breathing. I can leave you to it.
I think it was Thursday night. I wasn't still at all. I must have thrown off the covers 100 times. I was restless, but I couldn't bloody get up.
Yeah.
It was horrible. But anyway, that's enough of the illness. Hopefully I'm back to being a little bit more of a cheery myself, because I can remember, was it Sunday? No, Saturday. I can remember sitting there Saturday and just not talking. And I think most of you guys know that that's not me.
That's true.
I tell you what though, Sunday was a good day for you, being Mother's Day. I know we haven't got any kids now because unfortunately we lost one and the other one lived miles away, but we had a lovely little parcel, or you did.
That sounds as if we haven't got kids, but yes, we have got.
Well, we have got, yeah, all right, okay.
And we've got grandkids.
Yeah, and we've got 4 amazingly dopey grandkids.
Yeah, but they're so
They are typical kids. They're amazing.
Yeah. They are. Some cheeky. They're all going through.
I was just going to say, you name what a kiddie can be, they've been it.
Yeah.
And they are it.
Yeah.
And if you could see what I got in my hand right now,
my little salt and pepper pots.
I think some of you probably seen on the post still not quite right. The words won't match. On our Facebook groups, we both absolutely love sort of mascots. For our Martian and that. I have a Papa Smurf, but Karen has Stuart the Minion.
Yes.
And what turned up on Sunday was these incredible little salt pots.
Salt and pepper pots.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who the other one is, who the pepper one is.
I don't know, it's Stuart.
But definitely the salt is Stuart, and he's map reading. Now, for those of you that know, I'm quite good at navigating with a map. So one of the things that we did was about a year after we got married, where Fred was still in Honda, we got a car. Honda lent us a car to move my mum and dad down to Spain. And we'd never been. Fred said, we'll drive there, we'll do this, no problem. So we got a map of France and Spain on the ferry. Before
sat-navs. Dun dun dun.
It was before sat-navs. Or before, I think TomTom or Garmin had just started to come out. Anyway, so we bought these maps on the ferry. Crossing from Dover.
Yeah, we left it that late before we got off from France. God dear.
And then we navigated all the way down using these maps, and Fred was driving and I was navigating, and I did really well, didn't I?
I know what's coming.
I did absolutely.
I know exactly what's coming.
So then we're just outside Torrevieja, and Fred went, I know where we are now, you don't need the maps. And guess what, guys? Yep, we got lost.
It was within the last 5 miles. Couldn't believe it.
Oh, that was so funny. So yes, I am good at map reading, and this little salt and pepper pot, the salt one with Stuart, he's reading a little map, which is absolutely brilliant. I love it.
And we use him at the racetracks. So it's all to do with motoring. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, if the grandkids or my lovely daughter's listening, thank you for that. It's
I will take them in my lunch bag when I'm going to marshalling.
It really was just a lovely thought. It's
Lovely
fantastic.
gesture.
Well, it's not just the only thing they put in there. The cards were gorgeous
I know,
as well.
but it's just the fact that, you know, just being thought of is precious.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah. So, what else has been happening? Oh, I know what's been happening with you.
Yeah.
Your online sales.
Oh yeah, my online sales have gone through the roof. And sometimes, you know, that you sit there. For those of you that do eBay and Amazon and Avon give you an online shop, which is fantastic. And you're sitting there for people that are doing this, and you think, I've just started. Is it working? I'm not sure it's going to work. These things take time, and they do take time, but then you'll hit on a product at the right time, you'll list it, that everybody wants. And that's the brilliance of it, because once they do, they find your shop, they will come back time and time again, and that's the beauty of online shopping. And for some reason, that's what's happened to me. I've hit a couple of products that people are absolutely loving, and my goodness, my sales have just shot up.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? And it's, but that's what I'm saying. Oh, sorry, I just kicked Karen's foot. I told you we're great for radio or podcasting, aren't we? Good job you can't see her look on her face. I'm dead.
No.
No.
Not at all. Oh dear. I'm also.
Oh dear.
Right?
Sorry, that started it off.
I'm also watching, as I'm talking to you, I can see the garden.
Oh yeah.
And the blackbirds. We've got a lady and male blackbird, and they're nesting, and they're absolutely frantically busy at the moment, building the nest and running around. You can see them popping in and out of the bush. It's lovely. I love it.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a broken railway sleeper out there, and they've dug it up basically. They've dug into it where the wood was rotting away.
Oh yeah, they've pecked it all away.
They're using quite a lot of it for that. Yeah.
Yeah, take bits of the wood to put to make the nest.
Oh well, never
nice.
mind. Anyway, yeah.
So
that was it. What else? Oh, we had a customer who phoned us up and said that she was really sorry, but she was going to have to return one of our items.
Yes.
I don't know whether you'd like to explain this, Karen, because it did baffle me, because I thought, well, it's a cream, so it should be okay.
Well, it's sort of like a gel that she's using, she's come out in a little bit of a rash. Now, one of the things that Avon are really, really keen about is to know about these things, because if something has got something in it that brings somebody out in a rash or, you know, affects their skin, they like to investigate and as to why. So that's one of the things that we're going to do, is go and pick up the gel and see what it is. But what she was doing was putting too much on.
Yeah.
And it was a night cream, and she was wearing it in the day with no serum underneath. So she wasn't prepping her skin to wear the moisturiser. And this is where being a beauty advisor comes in really handy, because you can then advise the customer what she's done wrong, and in not prepping her skin properly, but also in the fact that maybe because it's got a little bit of gold in it, she's allergic to the metal. So all of these things is
Also, hasn't she just come out of hospital? So we don't know what medication she's on.
Absolutely.
That could affect
anything
like that.
Absolutely. So medication, all these things have a massive impact on your skin.
But this is the thing that I find fascinating with Avon. You've been away and done the beauty advisors course and understand more about the foundations and serums and things like that can be been given to them.
Yes.
What other company would help their reps, their partners in the business to be able to do this, to go out and help their customers?
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Also, when we get the product back from them, as you say, we're going to write a letter to Avon, we're going to send it off to the products department, and they will investigate it.
Absolutely.
This is one thing that, after the few years that we've been with Avon and that, we know they will investigate it.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I've also learned is don't use the same serum day in and day out. So we've got about 5 serums that we use, that we have available.
All right.
And one of them is like a lift and tightening one. One is a really lovely moisturising one. One is a hydrating one. So I use 2 or 3 different serums. I never use the same one day in and day out. And the reason for that is because at night I want a hydrating one. So I'll put a hydrating one on 3 times a week at night. And then I'll use my lift and tightening one maybe 2 or 3 times during the day, in the mornings. And then I'll use another one in the morning. So I do alternate my serums because it's like everything, you know yourself. You can eat nuts till the cows come home, but now you've built up a slight allergy to nuts. And this can happen over time, and some people get hay fever later on in life. You know, so you do build up immunities, and you do build up allergies as you're getting older.
I was going to say it can go the other way. It's not just people do say you become, more immune to certain things, but it does work the other way.
Absolutely, and therefore, by using the same serum day in and day out, and the same day cream day in and day out, you could start becoming allergic to it. You never know. So that's why being a beauty advisor, being able to do these consultations with customers, I'm really excited, because these are the sort of things that you can mention to your customers.
Yeah, I know, it's fabulous. It's great. So, moving forward with just our business, really, we've got quite a lot going on, haven't we?
This week is a packed week. This week is really busy. We've got the deliveries to do because we didn't do them over the weekend.
So we've got I'll be putting those together mainly today.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of team
team things coming on.
Team help and support that we're doing. I'm out all day Tuesday and Thursday, so that will be interesting, because I'm hoping that I'm not getting this bug that you've had.
Oh no.
But we'll see how that goes. And I've got another session with Sarah Davis this week.
That's fantastic. How did the last one go?
Oh, amazing. The hints and tips and ideas that she brought to the table was brilliant. I'm well pleased.
I'm going to ask this because it seems like a silly question, but I know there's never a silly question. Did she tell you anything that you don't already know?
Some of it or you've been told before, but do you know what I find strange is you can hear the same thing by about 10 or 15 different people, and yet one person will say it in a way that resonates with you.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question, because it's happened to me.
Absolutely, and I know it sounds funny, but I'm an accent person. I love listening to people with accents. So I love her accent. I love the fact that she's so passionate and enthusiastic and bubbly when she's talking, that you do pick up on these points. So yeah, I found it really, really useful and really helpful. And no, you've heard it all before, but it's just, the thing is, I think in what some people do is they hear all these ideas and they try and put all these ideas into action.
Yeah, exactly.
All at once.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of saying, right, I've got 10 things from this that I want to put into my business. This month, I will do one thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
just do it for that month.
Yeah.
So it might take you 10 months to do all of those things.
Yeah, yeah.
But in 10 months' time, your business has grown so much because you're not doing everything at once. You're just doing one, and that becomes a habit, and then you're putting another one on top of that.
Yeah, so you're not doing it all at once and sort of missing bits.
No.
Whereas if you concentrate
Absolutely.
on one thing, you get that right first.
Absolutely.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I know I love the woman as well, in the sense that she is just so easy listening.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's so emotive, and
Yes.
she's so engaging, isn't she?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Sometimes it is, because the people from the north are like that. You know, they really are really engaging people.
So
Sorry. Oh.
you go and take that phone call, and we're going to say goodbye. So it's goodbye from both of us, because we are the Avon couple.